Most Japanese classrooms use blackboards on which the teacher writes in chalk. These familiar classroom materials have inspired high school students to create their own art. They call it Blackboard Art. It includes everything from surreal illustrations like this undersea railway station to pop subjects in fluorescent colours. These works have an expressiveness you wouldn't think possible from chalk, and the width of most blackboards allows dynamic compositions. Japanese schools have long had the custom of putting messages and illustrations on classroom blackboards to congratulate students at graduation. A few years ago, students began taking this to a whole other level. What really got the trend moving was students posting their creations on social media. The sheer quality of these high schoolers' works caused a great impression. Nichigaku, a leading maker of school chalkboards, was impressed enough to decide to sponsor a Blackboard Art contest. We never dreamed anyone would start using blackboards for something like this. Some of these students' works are almost as good as professional artists. We decided a contest would be a good way to preserve the best of them. High schoolers were invited to compose works about things that most moved them during their years in school. 118 schools submitted entries for the contest in 2021. This was the work that won top prize. It's about never giving up in the face of the pandemic. It was made by students on the art course at Kobun Gakuen Girls High School. It became their final school project, Blackboard Art for their graduation ceremony. One thing I like about Blackboard Art is how it's so different from painting. You can't mix your colours, so you have to get creative and use techniques like layering the colours. I love how it gives such beautiful effects with minimal materials. There are some special techniques unique to the blackboard. Using a brush to blur the chalk strokes gives a gentle and natural look to hair. Crushed chalk also produces a softer and smoother effect. Using a brush, you can easily erase layers to dilute colours and create the illusion of shadows. These girls were inspired by the thought that their days at school together would soon come to an end. After 3 years, we were about to graduate and go our separate ways, so we decided to show ourselves just being high schoolers. The picture shows them having fun making blackboard art. But this is art with a short lifespan. The day after graduation, the blackboard must be wiped clean again. I think blackboard art is like life itself. The way it gets wiped away reminds me of how our memory of each moment soon fades. This take on art continues to evolve. From sophisticated shading to create depth, to techniques of almost photographic realism. The possibilities seem endless. Professional artists have been inspired by the blackboard too. Nakajima Reina has produced chalk art for exhibitions and corporate commissions. In this work, the white chalk is perfect for expressing the snow on the trees and ground, the soft shading creating a sense of depth and tranquility. There are certain tones you can only achieve with chalk, and using a blackboard allows me to explore new artistic possibilities. From high schoolers to the wider world, blackboard art continues to grow in popularity.